Hi, everyone. I wanted to take a minute to go over how to search from the main Facebook page. I know in the beginning we talked about using groups and searching within those groups, and some people, it was an issue if you couldn't get the browser up because you had to use the internet, you couldn't use the app, whatever, but it's so much easier now. So simple, my favorite way to search. So I wanted to share that. So let me get, as you can see, I'm on my main Facebook. All right. Um, and this search bar up here, where you normally would just put someone's name if you were looking for a person, well, now we can search for just posts containing keywords. So let's say I would like to look for a post about Crohn's disease. So I'm going to put plexus first because I want to make sure the posts that come up have to do with plexus. I don't want to find posts where people are just talking about Crohn's in general. I want to know about plexus. So that's my first one always. And then I'll put whatever I'm looking for. So I'll do plexus, Crohn's. Just hit return, enter. And so it pulls up some pages. I'm not worried about those. You may find some plexus groups that come up that you would like to join. That's great. But my focus is here. Now, you'll see this first section is posts from friends and groups. These are people that I am Facebook friends with, groups I'm in, that kind of thing. So you can see here, here's some good testimonial videos. And then I can click here to see more posts from friends. So maybe I just want to find someone I know, but this is the really great part that I love about this function. If you keep going, now I'm just seeing public posts. So anything that was made public that talked about plexus and Crohn's. So you can search like this one, Wes and Sherry Harbridge. They just mention it briefly, but I'm not friends with them. I don't know who they are, but their post came up because it was public. So this is a great way to maybe find out something that you didn't know because it's not a post you've seen your friends do, but it's fantastic. So another thing I want to show you is, obviously it's great for people if they have a certain condition that you're looking to get information about. But let's say I know a post I love, and what I love when people talk about is ProBio 5. Obviously, it's my favorite, but people will talk about the CFU count, which is culture forming units. And you'll see we've done posts about it where people will say, well, how come Plexus doesn't have 500 billion CFU? My probiotic does, so mine is automatically better. No, it's not. And so let's find out. Say someone asked you that. Hey, how many, why should I choose ProBio 5 if my probiotic currently has more CFU? Okay, so I'm just going to try to find some information about it. I'm going to put in Plexus CFU. Let's see what we've come up with. All right, so there's no groups that come up. So this is what I'm looking for anyway, posts from friends and groups. So obviously this is from Nina. Well, let's see what's in her post that I could use. So say you're in a hurry, you only have a couple minutes, you don't want to read through, this is a lengthy post, but it's a good one. I've read it before. I use the find feature. So Control F. I have a PC, I don't do Mac. So is it Command F? I'm not sure. You'll have to ask somebody that does Mac. But my little find box pops up down here, and now I'm just going to type in CFU. All right, so let me start back with the first one. So obviously it picks up the one at the top of the page. Then next is telling me, oh, probiotic 50 billion CFU. Okay, well, I want to go down and try to find an answer to a question. All right, keep going. All right, number 2, many probiotics contain an extremely high CFU count because once the bacteria hit moisture, they're activated, so only about 20 to 30% survive through the digestion process. So if I'm talking to someone, I'm going to use this information. I'm going to say, listen, a lot of probiotics have that higher CFU count because they're overcompensating for the fact that their encapsulation for their probiotic is not as good as ours, and it's going to get activated as soon as it hits moisture, whereas ours stays in that capsule until it gets through your digestive system and it can get to your gut and it can do what it's supposed to do, all of it. You could read more. The Bacillus coagulans doesn't activate immediately, so that's a key that you can say. Tons of things. So that's how I would search a post if I'm looking for a specific word. You could keep searching. Now here's public post. So I'm done with my friends' post. I don't want to see any more of my friends. I want to find something I might not have seen before. So now this is going to bring up all those other ones. So this is a fantastic way if somebody asks you a question and you just need to quickly find the answer to it. I had someone the other day ask me, can I take Plexus if I'm on blood thinners? My initial reaction is yes, because I know I've talked to people about this before, but I need to see for myself. Again, I want to be 100% positive what I tell people. So I'll do Plexus blood thinner. And then I think one time I even Googled what the technical term is or the medical term. I don't know, ask Sarah Moore, she's the nurse. But I just, that's what I did so that I could search blood thinner, but then also the medical term. So you'll see here, this post came up. It's in the Parks Plexus team group page. That's Brianne Parks, our Diamond Upline, her team page. So somebody asked a question, but they didn't have an answer. This was back in June. All right, so that's not going to help me. I could look through more posts from my friends, but I'm just going to keep scrolling. Okay, so remember what I said about the find feature? I want to look for the word thinner. It came up here. And this person, this is obviously their business page here, and she's talking about Plexus Slim is safe to be taken with any medication, including blood thinners. Wholesale cost $233. Let me just mention that's not compliant. We can't do a price like that in a public post. So in this, Slim is safe for children? No. The only thing we market to children is the Plexus, the X Factor chewables. So this post is completely non-compliant. For that reason, I wouldn't use it. But let me search, find the word thinner. And I'm just going to keep scrolling till I find something that is useful to me. Another great thing is even in the group post. So the way I would search, say I want to go to Plexus Journeys is always the first group I go to for testimonials. Everyone should be in that group. If you're not, let me know. I can add you. Let's pull that one up. It's going to happen. There we go. Slowly but surely. And it's still great. Even though the main Facebook page is my go-to, I still will search through groups, especially if I'm looking for a really good testimonial to share with a potential customer. So let's do blood thinner and see what comes up. All right. So again, this is where I do my control find, or control F, I'm sorry, thinner. I'm just going to start searching. This is a lengthy post, so let me. Okay, so here she is. Minox, a heart doctor approved 5 of the Plexus products. So here she even lists the products she's taking. So I would feel confident with this because she said she talked to her doctor, and she had a pulmonary embolism. I'm feeling pretty good that she talked to her cardiologist, heart doctor. I knew that medical term. But here she said she was on blood thinners, had a limit vitamin K. Now, note here, I'm not allowed at this time to take BioCleanse due to the grapefruit. Now she can, because they took the grapefruit out of the BioCleanse, and now we have the orange peel bioflavonoids. So she could be doing the triplex. But here she says she's doing Slim, Probiotic, X Factor, 96 Body Cream. So that's a way to search for things. Also, I want to, since we're talking about searching, if you're looking for, the other day I was looking for the auto qualification post that I did. I wanted to tag somebody in it, and I knew it was going to be far down on the list. So we have a lot of posts. So what I did was, my post was about auto qualification. So, oh, did I spell it right? Did that. And now it's going to pull up all the posts that mention auto qualification. So doing that search feature is great for finding information on the team page, finding testimonials, finding, say you have a friend that was talking about Hashimoto's. I did that. I had a friend that I went to high school with. She was talking about it on one of her posts. So I just mentioned how, I said, hey, sorry you're having these issues. I actually know some people with Hashimoto's. I didn't realize how many people had it and how horrible it can be. But I also know that it is related to gut health, poor gut health. So things like yeast overgrowth can lead to autoimmune disorders. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune disorder. So I said, hey, I would love to send you some information about our probiotic and how that could possibly help you, since it helps with gut health and fungus. And she ended up doing it, and she ended up purchasing the ProBio 5. So it was super easy. When I saw that post, I just searched in the main Facebook page, plexus, Hashimoto's, got some information together. It's that easy. So anyway, so here I knew what I was looking for, so I just scrolled through the post and then bam, found my auto qualification post. So I use it all the time if I'm trying to find a post that someone did or anything like that. Love the search function, but searching from the main Facebook page is my favorite. Well, look at Sarah having glass of wine. She's getting ready for the training call. But that's a great way. And don't feel like you have to do that all on your own. If you're not sure what to search for, reach out to your upline. We'll happily help you. You don't have to know everything in the beginning. We'll help you figure it out and find out what products to recommend to customers. We can tell you, help you figure out which keywords to search for, anything like that. So let us help you. You don't have to do it on your own. We are here to help. Rachel, me, Sarah, your sponsor, any of us. We're happy to help you get it figured out. All right. So I hope everyone that was beneficial and you were able to learn something. If you need any help, have any questions, please let me know. Talk to you soon.